Speaker, I yield 2 minutes to the distinguished lady from Wyoming, Ms. Hageman.
Gentlewoman is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I rise in support of H.R. 4922 so that we may redefine what is considered to be a youth offender from 24 years to 18 years and repeal the D.C. criminal court provision that allows youthful offenders to receive sentences less than the mandatory minimum required by law. There is no question that there has been a crime epidemic across the District of Columbia, and the citizens of this great city deserve better. President Trump recognized this fact and has exercised his authority to restore safety. It is now time for Congress to build on his good work. H.R. 4922 is designed to begin to address many of the problems that stem from the D.C. courts and their refusal to hold criminals accountable. We need to start with recognizing that 19 to 24-year-olds shouldn't be treated as youthful offenders. Local news has recently reported that the number of juveniles arrested in Washington, D.C. has increased every year since 2020, and that 60% of carjackings in the district in 2025 so far are for those over 20 years old. Knowing that the District of Columbia currently classifies anyone 24 years or younger as a youth offender, it is fair to ask how many of these so-called youthful offenders running rampant, terrorizing the hardworking people of Washington, D.C., are actually adults and should be tried as such. This situation is untenable and should not be tolerated in a civilized society. I am therefore pleased to support the solutions presented by H.R. 4922, including the establishment of a website on District of Columbia juvenile crime statistics. Passage of this bill will go a long way to correcting the broken, soft-on-crime policies here in Washington, D.C. that coddle criminals and place at risk the good, honest, and hardworking people that call the district home. I want to thank Representative Donalds for sponsoring this important legislation and applaud Chairman Comer for his steadfast leadership on this critically important issue. I urge all my colleagues to join me in supporting H.R. 4922, and I yield back.